go. She's on 5 to 7, 9 to 10 p.m. on the Range Broadcasting Fallback Productions. Talks about topics of the day and loves her country, the U.S. of A. Got her Get Right rally on tax day. Got family country Trump is her thing. She don't know the songs, gives Dave a hard time. Don't worry, it's fine, he's still her Valentine. Keeps us in the loop, don't you know? Sit back and enjoy the Lucretia Hughes Show.
Oh my God, I'm talking to everybody else on the Lucretia page because I have my phone right here. I have my phone. So, hey, Bob Smoke, welcome back, everybody. It is 9 o'clock. This is the Real News with Lucretia Hughes. Did y'all hear about Joe Biden? That little girl looked like she had to been a 6 or 7. But before we get on that video, and I wish everyone that's watching me on my phone right now will be able to hear it, we're going to say our introductions first. We're going to say our hellos. And then Dave is going to play Judge Joe Brown, because I used to always be like, I would never go on his court show. I'm better with Judge Judy. Well, he got the nuggets on, what is it? Humpback, hoochie mama. Yeah. So, Judge Joe Brown is speaking the truth. Y'all run up in Judge face, okay? Yeah. All y'all people out there with the lip that want to, I love Kamala. Ka. Go ahead and run up on in Judge Joe Brown face. Let's see how far you get with that. That's a true alpha black man. I'm waiting on all y'all crybaby liberal white chicks and black people to go run up in Judge Joe Brown face. You ain't gonna do it? Then let's go ahead and give our shout outs. Hey, Lisa Ware, what's up? Joseph St. John. It says, we the people, not the government. Thank you for being you. Yes, sir, I won't have it any other way. I'm backwards only because I'm on my cell phone. Facebook has been shadow banning my page. No one on my page, none of y'all, none. Sherry, Lisa, Joseph, Robin, all the rest of y'all can't find me anymore on Facebook because guess what? They have literally taken me.
They're doing that a lot. They're doing that a lot, and actually they're doing it with me as well because they don't like people like us, honestly. No. So and here I am running for lieutenant governor, and they're locking me down as well.
We're gonna have to give you get your check mark, and
that's actually not even helping either.
That's not.
No.
That's because you talk about touchy situations.
Oh well, I'm not.
Hey, yeah. Shannon, what is going on out there, Sharon? Hey, Deborah, what's going on, Joanna? Hey, you doing out there, Miss Debbie? That is a Fallback Production page. Let's get to Lucretia Hughes page. Hey, Miss Shirley, what's going on out there? Hey, Chrissy Brown, what page you gonna be on? Hey, Don, Dr. Foster, gone yet? No, but the Republican Party in the Senate somehow trying to get them to go. Bye. They actually did the Fired Act. Hey, Lisa Staples, how you doing? Hey, James Reynolds, what is going on, Lisa? Hey, Patty, what's going on? Kelly out there, Miss Mitzi. Hey, Robin. Hey, DD, how you doing, Laura? I'm giving all my shout-outs. Hey, Christina. Hey, Christine. How you doing, Penny? What's up, Tara? Hey, Fern. What's going on, Robin? Hey, Dunn. What's going on, Miss Sharon? Hey, Sunu. Patty said, stand up for yourself and your family. God is in control. Control always. Hey, James, what's going on, Miss Barbara? Holla, holla. What's going on? Let's get on over here. Christian, did you get his 40 other comments? Hey, Carolyn Klein, what's going on out there, Miss Doreen? I shared your page. That's how I'm able to find you. Thank you so much. Normally there's a guy on here that used to, his name was John, and John would always say, Cretia, remind people to share.
Yeah.
Share, hit like, share. And I kind of got away from it because this is show number at 920. And I'm figuring, you know what, after 920 shows, people should know that I'm doing this on a daily basis. And this is not a hobby. This is a passion of mine. Hey, Karen, what's going on? Let's get on the D-Livers. Hey, Christy Fowler. Mac, it's cause you tell the truth, and you know they hate that.
Well, hey, Miss Christy, look, somebody got to do it. Why not me?
Somebody got to run for lieutenant governor.
Yeah, because I ain't seen anybody else with common sense trying to step up.
Well, some of those people I am not voting for. Hey, Christy, what's up, Paul Wall? Hey, April Smith, how you doing out there, and let's get on over here to YouTube. Hey, Melody, what is going on? Kristen Mayberry Bennett. Hey, Regina, what's going on? Wolverines. Hey, William Bernard from New Mexico. Hey, Wonderful. What's up, Wonderful? How you doing out there? I've been listening for a day. I'm not able to chime in. Why, you in Facebook jail?
Mr. William Bernard, Tuesday be just fine. I'd love to come onto your radio show. and we'll have a talk about all of this bull corn. We sure can. We'll do it Tuesday
William,
afternoon.
Look, William, I am his campaign manager. Let me tell you something. No midget strippers on ice. None. No topics with midget strippers on skates or stripping on a pole on ice, okay? So you and Virgil and the rest of y'all need to tamp that down a little bit. So when you get him on your show, we ain't talking about midget strippers on ice. Throwing that out there right now. He's like, what? Yeah, midget strippers. He talking about, I got you. It better not be midget strippers. I mean, little people on ice. Is that better? Hey, Rick, what's going on? We are aware that Candace Owens' husband is now the CEO of Parler. I heard that too. That's a big ass come up.
Yeah.
Did you hear about the other CEO of Parler? When it got shut down, this dude was literally in the bed with Democrats. He was in bed with the former guy, the one that Dan Bongino and all the rest of them got mad at, the one that allowed their page to get shut down. That former CEO, the one that brought that about. Oh no, girl, dude, he is shady. Yep. So if Candace Owens' husband and Dan Bongino, who is like half partners into Parler, so if Dan Bongino, being an ex Secret Service guy, literally trusts this man, Candace's husband, then you know what? He got a good person in there. So Dan Bongino is not finna allow anybody to take control of any of his projects without vetting them first, without making sure they're upstanding people. And I don't care if you don't like Candace Owens or not. I don't care if you like her husband or not. Dan Bongino must trust this guy in order to put him up as the CEO of Parler. And I said this again. Dan Bongino is a former Secret Service guy who knows how to vet people and pay attention to danger. So I don't think that Dan Bongino would allow Candace Owens' husband to be any part of Parler if he wasn't on the up and up. So at least you know Dan Bongino has great judgment. I mean, I logged out of Parler and I can't get back on now, so ain't no sweat off my
I haven't messed with it ever since it went down.
Yeah, me either. Hey, Regina, what's up, Sandra? How you doing out there, Christy? Hey, Jenna, how you doing, Miss Yolanda? Screw Facebook. That's what I'm saying. That's why I diversified. Twitter, Facebook, DLive, Anchor FM, God Family Country, OTTU Media, Twitch, Spreaker, the whole nine. I'm not only dependent on Facebook, but even though we know one of my largest audience or the people that watch is on Facebook that I can see. But now that Cleveland Rose, the founder and the CEO of OTTU Media and also God Family Country, has told me personally and Dave that 400,000 people that look like me is watching on a daily basis. So all this stuff that other Democrats got to say that says all you black conservatives are hot stepping Uncle Tom coon lovers. Well, I guess 400,000 black people and 400,000 people that live in the urban areas must find what I have to say very interesting, because they are tired of allowing these politicians that actually goes into their neighborhoods. They tired of being lied to. So if they got to get the real deal from me, then so be it. I'm not going to mince my words. I have heard so many people, especially, listen to me closely, RNC. The Republican National Committee. I'm crass. I don't have PC. I can't speak right. I don't do this. And she don't do that. That's why we haven't called her. Don't call me now. Because you know I got the ear to the Patriots. Step off me. Because you don't have the ear to the Patriots because they don't want to hear nothing from you, the National Republican Committee. Then don't try to get on my good side now. Where the hell y'all been for the last 12 years? We know you've been looking in the cut because you keep calling people, telling them to stay away from me. So if you telling people to stay the hell away from me, then y'all stay away from me too.
They're still trying to figure out how to play the game.
I don't play no games. That's the point. Stay away from me. I'm not your mouthpiece. I'm a woman, and I'm living in Loganville, Georgia. That's fed up. No, I ain't fed. I don't care.
If they get you, then they got the rest of us.
What the hell do you mean they get me? No, ain't no getting anything.
If we get Lucretia,
even if I work with the RNC, even if I work with the National Republican Committee, I'm gonna be my damn self. Just like on myself when I go up into the NRA conventions, just like when I'm sitting there and talking to Wayne LaPierre and Carolyn Meadows and Willis Lee, I'm gonna be Lucretia, because Lucretia got me this far with God's help. So as long as Lucretia stays on the path that God has given her, I could care less what political position that you hold, how much money is in your pocket, because God can make that disappear, and he also can make you blind to me, to the fact that you can't find me. So go get a fake black woman if that's what you want as a spokesperson. I can pinpoint you a lot of black chicks that is either lighter than me, then darker than me, that are grin really hard and tell all the lies that you possibly could want, and would say, yes, massa, I do that. I was sing kumbaya. I won't set it off. But me, you piss me off, I'm gonna let you know exactly how I feel, when I feel it, and I'm gonna tell you what I will and when I say to the Patriots, because the Patriots are totally sick and fed up with the bullshit that's coming out of both sides of their mouth and their booty hole. Anything else, I'm crass. You know, I'm real clean. I don't have the pinky in the air. You know, the people that can't stand me, the ones that's telling everyone to stay around me, away from me. Guess what? Then you stay far away from me. You and your Legion of Doom, okay? Because I'm like with the Powerpuff Girls. Just call me Buttercup. Hey, Melody, what's going on? Hey, Yolanda, Judge Joe is not to be trifled with. Go ahead and play Judge Joe Brown first. Ready? I wish y'all could hear this. So, y'all can't. I would advise you to jump on another page with a live chat that you can actually hear what I got to Judge Joe Brown. Go ahead, Dave. You got it in your ear?
Yeah.
Go ahead. Turn it up.
She's been corrupt
Turn up.
her whole life, and she the way to the top.
I can't not hear that. Nope. Rewind it.
They used to detail this witch in the LA Times with her sexual escapades. She's damn near everybody trying to get up. She used to be a frat when she was at Howard. And she ain't black. You know,
I ain't got nothing to do with this, Miss Harris.
Nah, I mean, well, don't, but she's
I don't know, I'm just listening.
Well, here's the thing. I actually met her father in Jamaica.
I hope y'all listen to this.
Yes, said it to Governor, and then you got Queenla Imhoff in there. You know who Imhoff is?
No.
Yes, she does.
Who?
Mrs. Imhoff, Vice President of the United States, who goes by her maiden name.
Miss Kamala?
Kamala Harris.
Did he call her a bitch and it pretty much been turned around and dry humped by
She
everybody?
got 2 Jewish children she adopted. She married a Jewish husband. Who's got a interesting.
I'm scared to talk about Kamala Harris. I'll let you have that one.
Judge Joe Brown is going off on her.
She is a corrupt witch.
She's a corrupt witch.
She's been corrupt her whole life.
She's been corrupt her whole life. She effed her way to the top. Judge Joe Brown said that Kamala Harris.
This witch in the LA Times with her sexual escapades. She's damn near everybody trying to get up. She used to be a frat when she was at Howard.
Did he say she effed everybody even when she was at
I ain't got nothing to do
Howard?
with this, Miss Harris.
Nah, I mean, well.
Say something to Judge Joe Brown. All you people out there with the meanie face, go to his page and cuss him out. Matter of fact, since you put that meanie face up here, I got you. Hey, Joseph, too bad. Do you want to sleep with her? You can sleep with her. You can go over there and have fun. No, meanie faces ain't allowed on my page. I don't know if you're trying to track Facebook algorithms or what. I don't know why you pissed because she didn't sleep with you. I'm sure if you got some money and power, she willing to do something strange to you for a little piece of change. So no, I'm sorry, but meanie faces are not allowed on my page. You can do a thumbs up or a like if you understand the meaning of what a hoe mean, okay? If you don't know what humpback, hoochie mama is, we ain't got no problem with you, bro. Like I said, if you pissed at me, you need to go to Judge Joe Brown. I will pay you. Matter of fact, I will raise you the funds, Joseph, to give you a one-way ticket, and I will call Judge Joe Brown so you can sit right there in front of his face and you cuss him out and see how far you get. Now, I got that type of connections. If you pissed at Judge Joe Brown, because I wasn't the one that said it, I could have told you a long time ago. She rose her way to the top by being on her knees and giving it all she got, okay? So if you pissed at me because of what Judge Joe Brown said, I'm gonna need for you to take it to his page. Cause he's the real deal. That's what you call a true alpha black male that ain't got no problem with what's saying it like it is because he knows the threats to the black community. And she ain't black. Did you not hear that? No, you couldn't. That's why I told you to get to another page. So sitting up in here throwing like meanie faces, that's telling me that you're trying to get Facebook on my page. You're trying to get me shut down again. And I'm not finna allow people like you to do that. Now, if you acknowledge that she a hoe, you want me to throw up a heart or a thumb? Because I wasn't the one that slept with her. My head don't look like an uncircumcised penis. My name ain't Slick Willie Brown, and I didn't want to know what she did to get her way to the top. I didn't want to know that she suppressed DNA of black men, white men, and Hispanic because they was poor. I didn't know that because she was the DA over there that she was going to sit there and keep all those people in jail just for some clout, okay? So if you don't know this about Kamala Harris, I'm gonna need for you to start learning how to vet people, because this would have told you a long time ago that Charlotte Charlotte in purple was already forewarned to you in Revelations 14. And if you go back and read Matthew 24 and 25, that would have told you also. So Matthew, Luke, John, and Mark would have been told you. If you want to take it back to Daniel, he warned you a long time ago in the Old Testament. So when what was his name? John decided to get captured and was in that cave, and God gave him the vision to write Revelations. I'm gonna need for you to take your tail back to the AB time and go talk to John, because he warned you 2,000 years ago to be ready and waiting for something for like this to happen. So everything that I said, I have facts to back it up. So if you mad at me because I'm giving you the straight out facts about Joe Biden telling a 6-7-year-old that she looked real good with those barrettes in her head and she looked like a girl that's 19 with her legs crossed, play it, Dave, so all these people can know exactly who they voted for. Whoa. Play it, Dave. Play it. Play Joe Biden talking to a 6-year-old like she a hooker.
I'm joined today by Governor Northam and by two great representatives of the Commonwealth, Congressman Laurie and
these people
Congressman
are
Scott.
evil.
And I want to
play it. Can you get louder?
Thank you for all that you do to represent these
hard.
service veterans, because they're devoted to you. The family members, the caregivers, survivors will call Virginia home. I'm especially honored to share the stage with Brittany and Jared and Nathan and Margaret.
They put the little girl picture up there so we'll know who he's talking about.
Those barrettes in her hair, man. I'll tell you what. And look at her. She looks like she's 19 years old, sitting there with her, like a little lady.
Straight up in your face.
Brittany, you're
Have you
doing
seen the little
triple
girl?
duty.
She
As
looked
a
like
veteran,
Christina.
a military,
I know.
Nathan and
But that's
Margaret
what happens
Catherine.
when you have it. Never mind.
I love those
Gotta back
barrettes
off
in
of
her
that
hair.
one.
You love barrettes.
I'll tell you what.
You tell her what?
And look at her. She looks like she's 19 years
She
old.
look like she's 19
sitting
years
there
old with her legs
like a
crossed.
lady with her legs crossed.
The girl is 6 or 7 years old. The little girl is 6 or 7, and he's sitting there telling her she looks like a 19-year-old with her legs crossed because she got some pretty barrettes up in her hair. But you remember what he said about the black children? They love to reach down in the swimming pool and rub his little blonde hair legs so they can rise up to the top, because he learned roaches from people that look like me. You know, we just now figured out how to get on a cell phone because we didn't know no better, or we black people didn't have no clue of what's going on, because remember, he was able to stay in his basement because a woman that looked just like me was stocking up shelves with cans in a grocery store, because you know black people can't do no much better. We gotta let people tell us how to read and write, how to not to show up on time, how to do math, and how to learn technology. This stuff. Put the picture up of the little girl, Dave, because I haven't seen her picture pop up yet. Everybody, I want you to see who he was talking about. This little girl looked like she's a 6 or a 7-year-old. For him to look at her sexually like that, man, to say that she is. You got it up there, Dave? And you see, I'm waiting. It's a 10-second delay. I wish ain't no way my granddaughter would have been on that stage and he said something inappropriate like that to a 6-year-old. Do y'all see that? She look 19 to you? Do she look like she's 19 to any of y'all like that? How many of y'all got little granddaughters that look her age?
I do.
The War Room, I would love to talk to Steve. I don't know how to get in contact with him, but if you could get me in contact with the War Room, you better believe I will be on that show immediately. Do y'all see that little girl? There, y'all see that?
That's sad.
That is so sad on so many damn levels.
And that's the big P right there in front of your face.
That's the big pedophile. No, thank you. No meanie faces. I'm literally gonna get rid of y'all. I already told you. I've showed you articles. This is how people don't listen. This is how people that get mad at me. There's article after article after article of Facebook deplatforming people because of meanie faces. There's article after article after article of Facebook literally taking away people's pages for telling the truth. And before I allow somebody to come up in here with a meanie face, I'll get rid of you. There's almost 8 billion people in the world. 2 billion people use Facebook every day. Getting rid of one more person, God will bring the person that's supposed to actually, that has curiosity, that's willing to learn and do their own research so they won't be bamboozled anymore. Because some of this stuff that I'm talking about, I shouldn't have to keep regurgitating it to grown folks. How do you not know half the stuff that I know? How do you not know that we're in danger? How do you not know that the society that we have right now, they could care less about you being a parent if they already pushing these hormonal drugs in you at the age of 3 years old. And now they want to have a conversation of killing people at the age of 72. So no meanie faces. No wild faces, no sad faces. You hit a thumbs up or a heart if you are actually one of those people that understand the words that are coming out my mouth. Don't get pissed off because you elected pedophiles. Don't get pissed off because we got demons, psychopaths, mass murderers in charge of our company, our country, and you get pissed off at me because I disobey. You ain't no virtuous if you following these people in the first place. If anything, you the one that's confused. You the one that's ungodly. You the one that's unethical and immoral. If you listening to these people to get your cues in life, then you are the one that's a hindrance to the United States of America. You the reason why we can never unite. You the reason why we don't have God anywhere, and you are the reason why our children literally think they could switch their sexes because their parents ain't teaching them any better. So I'm sorry, plopping a child in front of a computer or a screen or anything and not teaching them the real meaning of life is the reason why we got whiny ass millennials out there in Generation Z trying to counsel everything when they don't even know about history, how to balance a checkbook, how to change a tire, how to change oil, how to even pump their own damn gas, but they're gonna tell you how to live their life. So until you walk my path and had a hard-ass life like I have, then you come talk to me. But if you want to do the research and understand and wake up and realize exactly how much danger we are in as being American citizens, from our freedom of speech to the Constitution of the United States to our Second Amendment, Third Amendment, or even the Fourth, to be secure in your home, to own whatever you need without someone knocking in your door, taking what you need because of some crooked-ass politicians, and I'm the one you getting pissed off at. Wait till I run for office, then maybe you will give me a clap instead. Whew, I'm over this. This is 12 years of research. 12 years of getting this stuff in my soul and in my heart to know that they are willing to kill, steal, and destroy. And you wondering why I pray every night for the God's link angels to encamp around me from all hate, harm, danger, and lies, because the stuff that I touch on, they ain't got no qualms of knocking in my door and killing me just because I'm running off at my mouth and trying to get you the truth out there to people. That's what it comes in the Bible when it says knock the dust off your feet if people don't want to agree or open up their eyes to see. So right now in my life, at being the age of 46 and turning 47 in 2 weeks, the dust is knocked off my feet. I got a brand new pair of K-Swiss on, and these boots was made for walking. And that's just what I'll do. I'll walk my ass straight over you.
Well, I keep telling people that, you know, when 2024 rolls around and you're voting for your lieutenant governor, your secretary of state, and all that.
Not you, Joseph.
It is going to flat
out
Not
you,
be.
Joseph. Jeez, dude.
It's flat out going to be life or death situation.
It's already a life or death situation.
So,
look at these people. They are literally demanding jabs from us. Now they not only demanding a jab, they're giving you, they're gonna give you a free #1 combo if you get a jab.
Well, on top of that, I did read some statistics today that people who are getting the jab, anybody 60 and older, that's where 80% of your deaths are coming from. So we talk about culling the old people off.
Yes.
Well, if you're 60 and older and you done got both the jabs, 80% of the deaths.
Do y'all remember that autism?
Jab.
Did you see that autism video?
Yes.
It was an autism guy that was literally in broad daylight. And there was a chain link fence, and there was a cop, and it looked like social workers or maybe nurses was holding this guy against this fence, and they gave him a shot against his will. I don't know if this man had Down syndrome or he was autistic, but they held him down.
I think I remember seeing something about
and
that.
shot him against his will. How do you do this? But this is going on. Look at Switzerland. I think it's Switzerland or Sweden. They saying that they have, and even Iceland maybe. Iceland too. They don't have people with Down syndrome. Guess why? Because they murder them before they're even allowed to born. They are murdering our elderly. But they was wanting us to have a conversation in public, in society, of killing our mothers, fathers, and grandparents at the age of 72 because they are a burden on society and a burden on SSI and a burden on Medicaid.
Yep.
Who thinks like this? Who thinks like this? There's nothing good in you if you think that the innocent and the elderly ever needs to be die or murdered before God tells them to. I can't go for that. I would never go for killing the elderly. I can never go for killing children. And I read earlier today that there's a satanic temple that is literally suing the state of Texas for dead baby body parts because one of the things that I read in there is one of the members of this satanic ritual group literally have abortions for ritual purposes. So you getting pregnant just to get a baby pulled out of you to slaughter it on the altar of Baal? You worse than that Black Lives Matter group who resurrected a spirit to pray to. And then that bitch stepped down today. This is what literally some of the topics that I read in that it just don't sit right in my soul. It don't sit right with everything that I'm trying to accomplish. It doesn't sit right for the future that I see for my grandchildren. And it doesn't sit right for the people of the United States. If we willfully just murdering our elderly and our babies like nothing, who are you or me to be murdered next or put in a FEMA camp because we said no?
Exactly.
And it's coming to that.
Yeah.
That's what Cuomo did. And he trying to walk it back. Cuomo literally pushed all those elderly people up in those old folks' homes with infected people with COVID-19. How many elderly people actually died? And then you're going to come out and say that he's been sexual harassing how many people? And then he's going to get in the bed with the media and the politics and his brother so he can fake apology to y'all? Do y'all see what he's doing to New York State? New York State was the first unethical state in our union. Why? I still remember it. 2 years ago, the dude signed the murder law. The murder law of killing a baby hours before it's born.
Yep.
This is what touches me. All of this touches me. All of this won't let me go to sleep at night because God has placed it on my path to either say something about it because I can't ignore it. You cannot ignore any of this stuff that I talk about. You can't say you don't know it because it's right there in your face, and they no longer hide the sins of their fathers. If anything, they boast about it now. And now that United States is turning its back on Israel, guess what's about to happen? God is going to turn his back on us. And when God finally takes his hands off America, you better be praying you know what tribulations actually stand for. And you better hope and pray you believe in the rapture. Because I don't think you want to have anything to do. If you think this is hell on earth right now, wait until Kamala get in office. We're at the bottom of the hour. We'll be right back. Go ahead, Dave. This is Lucretia Hughes with the Real News with Lucretia Hughes. I am making this to let y'all know the new merchandise is up on the store. We thank you so much for the support, supporting the small businesses of America. Go over there and check out our merchandise. And yes, it's all made in-house. And we do customize. So again, thank you so much for supporting us and gotten this far. Y'all go over and check out our new merchandise at our Facebook shop and also Etsy, Fallback USA. Y'all order it today. Welcome back to the Real News with Lucretia Hughes. There's a storm coming through Georgia. I know y'all hear this. Y'all gotta hear this. And right now, there's thunder in the background. So you know how I feel. I'm so sorry to cut this show short. Dave. Get your ass in here and shut the damn feed off. What? Shut the feed down. I cannot talk over. So everybody, we're getting ready to get flooded in the state of Georgia, and especially where I'm at. I can't not compete with God, and God is trying to tell us something. So y'all have a great night. Holla Facebook. It's Faded to Black.